So, this is the video on when I got busted for growing marijuana in Sarasota, Florida. Actually, it was in the newspaper, and not a very happy picture, I might say. At any rate, I came from California, where I was getting pot delivered to the door. Dispensaries send their guy out with a little duff bag, 6 to 8 different kinds that you smell it, taste it, smoke it, and purchase it. Safe and, not nobody trying to sell you other drugs and stuff like happened when I came to Florida, trying to sell me crack and everything else, and not a good scene. Then you get busted for loitering, for buying drugs. And so when I came here, I went fishing and I had a joint in my mouth and I had my headphones on. I think I was here for 1 week and wasn't paying attention. I got tapped on my shoulder by a cop who pulled the joint out of my mouth. I stomped it on the ground, took my fishing pole out of my hand, threw it on the ground, handcuffed me, impounded my car, took me to jail, had to bail out, had to get my car out of impound for one simple joint where I just came from a state where it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I came down here, didn't want to go into those nasty neighborhoods and get my pot. Half the time it wasn't good, and it didn't work for me because I have Tourette syndrome and stuff, and it helps with my tics and twitches and my grunts and stuff. But I started growing pot, and I got hit with like 3 or 4 felonies. Manufacturing, growing, having a house for no other reason than to grow marijuana because I had multiple rooms and I had it in the backyard. And I'm OCD and yeah. But here is the little tiny ones. And then we got a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, I had these in my backyard. Just right out in the open. These, if you can see the little ones and the big ones, it got so high they were up to the drain for my roof. And some other ones. And look at this. What? I had them right out in my backyard, like the stepping stones. Like, I was sick with it. Like, I deserved to get caught, actually. I sure did. I deserved to get caught. They got me. They flew over my house with the infrared. My back room where I was flowering should have been on fire. It was so hot. Should have had smoke and stuff coming out the windows. It's one way they got me. Pictures was another way they got me. Left pictures, but I still got some of my pictures, obviously. And then they did a telescopic photo lens in my backyard. I had some little tiny ones out there, and I had a really bad feeling because I saw a helicopter. I heard him first. I'm like, wow, that's really close. Like, I never hear him that close. Went on my lanai and I looked up where he couldn't see me. And I saw him, sheriff's helicopter, just sitting there idling, like hovering. So when I went outside, he took off, gone. Oh, maybe he was just sitting up there doing a report or who knows, I don't know. But I still had a bad feeling. After they got that telescopic photo lens photos, that's when they came. After he left, I started thinking to myself, whoa. I went out my front door. I live in a cul-de-sac, and I looked down the street, and there was 2 narc cars. One parked this way, one parked that way. So no matter, if I tried to, load up everything and run out in a car, they were ready to chase me whichever way I went. When I seen that, I said, holy smoke. That sheriff's helicopter was for me. So, I went inside the house, started smoking for sure. I was smoking. Wasn't trying to destroy anything because I was done. I had 4,000 watt metal halide bulbs and high pressure sodium and yeah. But They came up to my door, about 8 or 10 of them, and they rang the doorbell. I knew exactly who it was. And I had some dogs running around, pit bull, and a couple other little ones. But I opened the door and I said, I know why you guys are here. Don't trip. And they made me put my hand through the door, handcuffed, because they wanted me to put my dogs up. So I put my dogs in the bathroom. I'm sitting on the couch. They're searching. One of the cops goes in the bathroom and opens the door. Now here comes out my pit bull, and she's running. She's trying to attack these police officers. They're jumping up on the kitchen counter. They're getting their feet away, their legs up, and they're yelling at me to get my dog. Get my dog. We're going to shoot that dog. So I'm handcuffed. I'm running. I'm trying to catch my dog. My dog does not want to get caught by me. My dog wants to get them real bad. They're yelling at me, I'll shoot that dog. I finally corralled my dog. It was a great time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just tell you that. So now it starts to rain, but I had 0 other drugs, no prescription pills, no meth, no crack, no cocaine, no heroin, none of that. Marijuana pipes, loose marijuana, and plants. Nothing else. And I'll tell you one other thing else. I did under a year in the county jail. One of the main reasons I did is because they were legalizing it in 2 other states, California and Colorado. This man right here, Mark Adams, Sarasota public defender. This guy right here fought for me like I've never had a lawyer fight for me ever since. I was offered 3 years prison by my first 2 lawyers when I was in the county jail. The bat phone rang and, we can get you 3 years. Go ahead and sign for it. You'll be happy because you're going to get time. This guy right here, Mark Adams, I take my hat off to you. As a matter of fact, I take out my hat off to you, Mark Adams. You were a great man. The 2 lawyers who handled my child custody case, I'm coming for you. Oh, absolutely. I got my signs made, and the 3rd of this next month, the 3rd Monday of this next month, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be there every time. And I'm going to go to St. Armand Circle. And I'm going to keep on. I'm going to keep on and keep on and keep on. You better believe that. If I had this guy in my child custody case, my ex would have went to prison, without a doubt. And I would have had my son every day since then. I would have had full custody. Mark Adams, great guy. So, because I came from California, and plus I do have Tourette's, and it does help me, and I wasn't selling it to anybody. Now, I wasn't selling it to anybody. That's another thing. Because I should have known this. Because they were pulling over my friends and girls that would leave my house and searching them. They were looking for £250 and pounds. And they were never finding anything. Oh, and I didn't tell nobody that I was growing because it was bad. And it was hard, too, because sometimes they come down and say, well, that smells bad. I just got done hitting a big joint, But I couldn't, have anybody help me manicure my plants because you can't tell nobody. And then that became a job. The manicuring of all the plants and not letting them mold and all that. It became a job. Trust me, it did. So, did under a year in the county jail. Thank God. Last time I was arrested too. But it is such a tragedy when you come from one state where you're allowed to, and they're delivering it to you. Okay, come to another one where you can. And I deserve to get caught. There's no doubt about it. I was off the chain with it. But now that it is legal, I got my medical card. Okay, got my medical card. Now they're getting their money. Now it's okay. They're getting that money. That's the big problem. It wasn't that it wasn't not good for you or anything like that. No, it was that they weren't getting the money. Now they took the money from the people who really needed it, who were supplying people who really needed it. They took it away in Florida and they give it to the people who already got money. True Leaf, yeah, you already got a lot of money. That lady, whatever her name is, her and her husband, they're billionaires. Man, just give them more money, right? And then they said, oh yeah, there's going to be a possibility of an option for medical patients to grow 1 to 3 plants. Whoop, 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 whoop. Liar, liar, liar. In California, you can. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? For like me, if it was medical marijuana, insurance companies would pay for it because it would be like Xanax and all the rest of all this other stuff. But it ain't. All these people are bona fide pot dealers in a suit now. Yeah, that's all they are. I mean, I do appreciate that I don't have to go to bad neighborhoods to buy my pot. And it is high quality pot. But I don't like the price. Absolutely don't like the price. When I grow my own, I feel like I'm being robbed. Straight robbed by the state of Florida. I'll tell you what. But what can you do about it, right? Ain't nothing you can do about it, but just be happy that I have access to marijuana, because there was plenty of times where I couldn't find pot at all. Or the pot I did find was full of seeds and stems and shaking, just nasty. You smoke the whole bag, wouldn't help you. So in that aspect, I guess I could say I'm happy.